morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to present for you a very different sort of a recipe normally that we do not make in our homes, and this is a typical recipe which is not Assamese, and I was actually in a way propelled towards making this recipe because one of my colleagues, Papori Barooah, had given me some bokchoi. Now, if we talk about bokchoi, this is actually a Chinese sort of a cabbage, and it has a spinach and a cabbage taste, and it's so full of vitamins and minerals and antioxidants and so many more. So I thought, why not, because I've got this opportunity, why not try out bokchoi in my kitchen? Now, when you talk about Thai cuisine, this is a very favorite ingredient, and for me it will become ingredient that is of importance because it's here in my kitchen. I need to use it now. And thank you so much to Papori Barooah for giving me the opportunity to actually cook bokchoi in my kitchen. So this is the bokchoi that I'm talking about, and here I'm going to just cut it down almost thin and then boil it. So let me chop it down as much as possible, not very thin also, just medium, almost roughly I chop it down, and this is now going into the boiling water. I already have a pan boiling with water. I'm just going to dip in there for a minute or two. So I boiled some water, I'm just putting it down. You can use a normal pan and just boil it for say 1 or 2 minutes so that this is at least cooked in a way. So while that bokchoi is boiling up in 2 minutes, what I'm going to do is that show you the other ingredients. Here I've taken some paneer and our cottage cheese, and I've just fried it till golden brown. The other ingredients: 1 big onion chopped into 6 pieces there, and around 20 pods of garlic sliced very thin. This I'm going to fry quite golden brown. Other ingredients I'll need: some oil. You can use canola, you can use olive oil, or you can use any vegetable oil, some soy sauce, and here I'm going to use some mustard chili sauce or tomato sauce. Actually, you may replace with just tomato sauce. I'm also going to need some sesame oil, and of course I'll need some salt. So now let's start cooking. Now what I'm going to do is that in the same oil in which I had fried the paneer pieces, I'm going to just fry very brown the garlic. The garlic will add the flavor to the oil and make it garlicky and nice. So I just fry it for some time. So this has now become very beautifully brown there and golden almost. I'm just taking it out. You may reduce the oil at this point, and because we don't need so much of oil, so you can reduce the oil a little. So I'll reduce this garlicky oil there, and then this is going for any tarka that I'm going to give. Say for instance the dal tarka will be very garlicky today in my house. Okay, the next thing that goes in, the pieces of onion. Just a little fry there, and then I will throw in some water and make the sauce. It's as easy as this. So I'll just put it on low for some time and talk about the bokchoi boiling. So the bokchoi has boiled, and in a way it's beautifully done up. I just put it under running water for a minute or two. So this is done, and now I'm just going to throw in the bokchoi. Just give it a light fry because it's already cooked there. Just a light fry, and then we put in around 2 cups, 1.5 to 2 cups of water. Normal water goes in. Okay, depends on how much gravy you want, or just a thick consistency will be okay. Just increase the heat and let it cook now for some time. In the meanwhile, I'm going to throw in the sauces. I'm using tomato mustard chili sauce. but you may use just tomato sauce and some chili sauce. Okay, so this is say 1 small teaspoon there, and along with that just give it a stir, and then along with that I'm going to put in some soy sauce too. Just a small teaspoon of soy sauce, and now let it boil for some time. When it gets it boiled, I'll just work on it. I have not added any salt as yet. Let it boil. Minute or two, I'm just putting in some salt. Check for how much salt is there, because the sauce is there which will have a lot of salt. Now I'm going to do something else. Just try and remove all the bok choy as well as the onion from this gravy or the sauce, can I say that? And then I'm going to use it. So I've removed all of the bok choy and the onion from there. Now I'm going to take a teaspoon of corn flour and just throw in some water and make a slurry out of it. Okay, slurry goes in and it will thicken my gravy. Check on for the salt. The salt should be perfect. This is like magic. Automatically the sauce thickens up with that beautiful corn flour slurry going in. And then of course I put in some fresh peppercorns. Okay, that's done. The slurry is done and gone into the gravy or the sauce and thickened it, and this entire thing is ready to be dished out. My bok choy and paneer in garlic sauce. Now let's plate. Just make a nest or a bed of the bok choy, the beautiful bok choy, and those leaves of onion, spiced with garlic oil and all the sauces that went in. Just make a nest of it there, and then we throw in the bed the pieces of paneer. Just beautifully do it, and then we throw in the sauce. The sauce will give it all the flavor that is needed for this particular recipe of bok choy and paneer in garlic sauce. So that goes in. Next goes in the sauce. The sauce on the top beautifully there. Look at that. Don't you think it'll be yummy there? So that's it. I'm so happy I tried out a different recipe today in my kitchen. Thanks to Baidu for giving me this opportunity there. And then goes in those beautifully crunchy garlic on the top. Look at that. Alright. Then we have something remaining. Still have something remaining there. Now that's ready, and for the drizzle of sesame oil on the top. That does it all, and that's ready now. My bok choy and paneer in garlic sauce. I hope you like this recipe, a very unique recipe that I tried out in my kitchen today, and I hope you're going to give it a like and a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for everything and so much for following my recipes. Thank you.